Let's start off with Twitter. Big news. Elon Musk comes up and gobbles up Twitter. Buys this thing for $44 billion. It went from $41.4 billion to $43, now to $44 billion. And I'm telling you, Wall Street loves it. Check this out. If you look at since the time of, we're looking at a daily chart here on Twitter, just going back here to the beginning of April, we started the news with what was going on, and then we had the board at Twitter starting to drag their feet. Last 3 days, there were hope. Did you guys see Elon Musk's tweet where he says, "I'm out"? He just put that out there. He did the takeaway with everybody. No one's even talking about it. I thought it was brilliant. All of a sudden, the very next day, man, they're back at the table talking. But we are up. If you look at this, if you look at the monthly chart here on Twitter, this dude's up. Look at this, 33.63% in 1 month on massive volume. Really nice. I mean, we were up as high as $80. $80. And we got down this was just this year, down as low as $30, $31, $32. So it went up here from 80 to 32, and Elon Musk comes in. Now it's up 33, almost 34% in 1 month. Wall Street loves this in a big way. And because on the acquisition news, everything just went sky high on tech stocks. I mean, looking good. Let's look at Apple. This is a monthly chart on Apple. High base, choppy on this high base up here on the monthly chart on Apple. Take a look. While we're here at weekly big consolidation. I mean, guys, this is nasty. What a whipsaw mess this has been. You could even say it might be a big bull flag, but on the weekly, it's just been nasty sauce. I mean, that's just nothing great about that at all. Nice pullback here on the daily chart. If you look at this, nice pullback. The problem is, I don't know, it might be below the 61.8. Let me pull a fib here, draw a line, and we're right at 61.8. This is a buy zone on Apple. Wow, nice. Remember, D7 at Grok Trade said it, buy zone, even though I do not recommend securities to buy and or sell. Can't do it. I'm an educator and educator only. Okay, there's the disclaimer. But what we would teach is bull flag, 61.8. I'm looking at a lot of other things. There's a good chance that Apple could be ready to rally. We're going to deal with a lot of moving averages that will could be problematic for that. Let's go take a look at the markets as a whole. You guys probably like, where's your weekend edition video? Well, I am doing it right now on Monday. So check this out. This is the Spider daily chart. Just what a horrible month we've been in. I mean, if you look at the Spider, guys, the Spider month, just so far, and the month's not even over, down 5%. Brutal. And if you look at this, going back to January, we were down 5%. This month, we're down 3%. We were up 3%, 5%. We're down over 10% this year alone in the market. It's just really turmoil. A lot of bad things. But I want to go back and show you guys a couple things. I like to look at the weekly charts of what's happening and what's going on the markets. Spiders, if you look here, we had, look at all my lines got jacked up. What is going on with all of my lines? Every one of them are jacked up. These must have been for, let me see, another time frame. What has happened to all my, these are not right. These lines aren't right. I'm looking at these, they're not right. Something has happened. But anyway, if you look here on the daily chart, on the spiders, down. But if you zoom in here, it looks like we're starting to get this hammer. Technically, it's not a hammer. It's not a hammer at this moment. Because lower shadow has to be 2 times or more the upper, the real body. It's not that. But we do have a thrusting pattern, and that's where we're at there. This thing, I mean, it could be bottoming out. We could be ready to go higher. Finally, will the buyers come in? And we could have a rip your face off bullish market come in, where all of a sudden, if we start to rally higher, guess what the bears are going to be doing? They're going to be buying to cover. You have the bears buying and the bulls buying and everybody buying. And when they buy, markets go higher because there's no sellers. Everyone's buying. Because everyone's buying. Dow. Weekly chart on the Dow. My trend lines are jacked, guys. I mean, something has happened on my trend lines. And this is, I guarantee you, has to do with logging in from different computers. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. Wait, that's a weekly chart. I should be getting weekly lines on this. How much you want to bet? Their update, these are lines posting off of other time frames, and I'm deleting all my nice lines on my other time frames. I wonder if that's it. Anyway, here's what's going on. Diamonds, same thing, down, 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 up, up, up. Diamonds, that's where we're at. NASDAQ, just a horrible drop. Down, 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 down. Just horrible trend lines. I need to, I don't know what's going on. All right. Look at these. All of them have moved on me. All of them. Frustrating. You would have thought I would have been through these right before I did my video and cleaned them all up. Nope. That's not how I roll. I just fire it up and talk what I see. Coming to a major area of support here on the Qs. We do have kind of it's not even a piercing pattern, technically. Can anybody tell me why it's not a piercing pattern in the comments? But we have that. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if we can find some bulls come into here and get a big rally to the upside. It's hard telling. Small caps, you look here on the weekly chart. Down, 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 down. Oh, this is a daily chart. I have made a major screw up, guys. That was my screw up. I'm deleting good lines because I was thinking I was on a weekly chart. I was on a daily chart, deleting my good trend lines. I just made work for myself. There it is. You guys probably saw it. Every one of you watching this said, oh, it's because you're not on a weekly chart. You're on a daily chart. You saw it and I did not. Screwed that up. I hate deleting those lines. It's been a big day. Okay. Wow. Okay. Weekly chart, down, 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 under support lines. Hey, I mean, I like these support. I like these lines. Let me go back up to Qs. So now I got to redraw these. Yeah. You know what? I get a chance to redraw these. All right. Get a chance to redraw them. So falling wedge, this thing could rally higher. If it could break the falling wedge heading higher, that would be good, good, good. It'd be good, good, good if it can do that. That's the NASDAQ. We're really extended. Let me go back here. If you look here, we got bullish divergences for the most part happening here. They're not perfect divergences, but they're looking pretty good. Spiders, yeah, look at that. Completely deleted my lines. I'm a dork, man. I am such a dork. Yeah, so let's do this. Yeah, it'd be interesting. And this one, I could probably, now that I broke out of that trend line, repurpose it. The repurposing, and here, I'm going to go there. And here to repurpose. Oh, there's the falling wedge again. Needs to get above these trend lines though. Has to do that. Has to get back above these or it's no good. So financials, look here, major support line, guys. It needs to. That was a big line that it's honoring here. See this? Boom, boom, boom. Up here we found support on the financials. Hammers out. This is hammer time right there. Boom! Now it needs to go boom boom, up, 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 up. Very extended. RSIs are down, down, down. MACD down, down, down. Generated crossover. We're going to get a positive tick on the histogram soon. I think we're going to get it. Zero line histogram crossover is about ready to happen. Crossover with the MACD and the signal line. Could happen, guys. I think the buyers are going to come in. We probably have a bullish week this week, guys. Bullish week. Gold weekly tanked. This week lost 1.8%. The week before 2%. We're down 3%. Nasty drop, guys. Silver. What's going on? Nasty drop. Hit its head at resistance. Market makers kept it up. Down, 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 and we broke that. You could argue. You can't argue. That's not a death hook. This is interesting. We're on the wrong side. The guys bearish on silver and gold. U.S. dollar is up, and away. Just keeps going higher. That's what's killing gold. VIX, man, was up, I think 31. Yeah, 31 this week, and it has come crashing back down to 27 area. So what's interesting is we have this trend line, and it's holding true, guys. This trend line went from here to there. We're still holding true. Look at this. We could be heading down. Guys, it looks bullish to me. Bitcoin got under this trend line. It's fighting the trend line. Will it get back up? All right, I'm starting to lose people because you guys aren't into crypto. Let's wrap this up. Well, I screwed up live on video. Well, it's pre-recorded. Screwed it up. Deleting good lines. I had no idea why my lines were so jacked. Now I know why. Because what I thought was a weekly chart was a daily chart, and I was deleting perfectly good trend lines. Now I have to go and do that. It takes a lot of work. I love TradingView. That's what I'm using. Links down below. And the only affiliation I have is if you click the link, they buy me the equivalent of a coffee by recommending you guys. So don't use my link or use it. I don't care. I do like coffee. I'm a coffee guy. One of our students, I'll give you a first name, Paul. Paul, shout out. Has blessed me and graced me with Black Rifle coffee 2 different times. He is a gift giver. I love, coffee. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not what I'm here to talk about. Guess what? I'll be in Vegas. I'll be in Vegas this week, heading out. Next weekend, won't be doing a video because I'll be frolicking in Vegas, and I'm not looking forward to it. Let me just tell you why. I've been there, had an office there, Desert Inn and Pesos, if you know the area, for 10 plus years. Finally moved my business to Wyoming, and that's where I'm at now as far as my incorporation is concerned, our company, education company. Didn't need an office in Vegas anymore, got rid of it, and been there at least once, more, it's like 2, sometimes 3 times a year. I was there so often for 15, 17 years, something like that. A long, long time. And I'm so done with the place. So done. And, it's not exciting for me like it is for most people that like to gamble. Why? Because I can't gamble. Because I trade probabilities. I'm a man who leans into data, and I want the probabilities stacked in my corner, not against me. So if I can't be the house, I don't want to be the victim. Okay, that's why you want. So I don't have that desire, or I don't gravitate towards that. It's not something I'm interested in. But anyway, I'm going back. It's a hedge fund conference that I'll be participating in. They call it the biggest one in the world. I don't know if that's true. But I'll be in Vegas. Any of you guys in the area want to meet up? I'm not getting a rental car this time. First time forever. I won't have a rental car. I'm gonna do I'll do the Lyfts or the Ubers while I'm there. Have you guys seen those autonomous cars where the car drives you from place to place? Look up on YouTube, cop pulling over autonomous car. So the cops pulled over this car that didn't have anybody in it. It was out there driving. Car stopped for the police. Funny. Anyway, you can go watch that yourself. So the markets, why was I late not doing a weekend video? Simply because busy working on algo stuff. I'm deep into data research, machine learning, deep learning, and number crunching, algorithmic algos, yeah, which is called systematic trading. I'm big into that, and got into a number of things that has taken my time, a lot of time. Then yesterday, Sunday, was my day off, day of rest, and I went to Madeira Beach, Florida, which is down the road, not too far from us, and hung out on the beach all day with some new friends. New friends is, it's funny, my new friends, why are you still here? You guys should have been gone a long time ago. Why are you still listening? My new friends. Because it's like listening to our train wreck. It's like you never know what he's going to say next. And anyway, new friends. He's a former prosecuting attorney for the government. So he worked for the government. He was a prosecutor. Did that for many, many years, and now he owns his own firm. And so he and his wife that owns a bikini company, of all things. So we become great friends with them. We're good friends. We're going to the Rays game tomorrow night. So we get to hang out with them more. So anyway, fun. But anyway, let me just tell you what I think with the markets. I think the markets, a lot of people are asking me, is this recession? Is this a recessionary pullback? Is this the beginning of it? The answer is yes. I've sat through a number of these now, and I called the high. I said, man, there it is, and sure enough, it stayed there. I don't know if it always stayed the high. We could get this rally because the next rally we get could be a sizable rally, because you're going to get all bulls and bears both buying and rally back up. I'm not sure to clear the highs that we've made already. I don't think it will. And if it does, you'll get a blow off top. If it does rally up, it'd be insane. 1,000, 1,200 point days, 1,500 point days, in record breaking days to the upside to sell off top. You get a couple of those. People will have FOMO, fear of missing out. If you don't know what FOMO is, fear of missing out, FOMO, they'll have that and they'll be jumping in while we're selling into that, saying thank you for the money. So anyway, we're expecting more volatility, more craziness. You're going to get fear. You'll get these weird sell-offs when you think you're getting a bounce, and massive sell-offs. That's institutional selling that will take place. Very indicative, very normal of what happens at the beginning of a recessionary pullback. Recessionary pullbacks are usually identified when you look at sector rotation right before you go from expansion over to recessionary pullback. So the markets on the bull side take the stairs up nice and slow, usually 5 years or so. We've been 12 years here, 12 years going up. Once you get to the top, takes about 2 years to go down, 5 up, 2 down, but it jumps out the window down. Takes stairs up, jump out the window down. That's usually what happens. But how do you know when you're at the top? Well, that's when materials and energy gets really strong. And both of those are really strong. You can go to FinViz. I'm not going to take the time to do it now. FinViz, FINVIZ.com. And go to groups, look at groups, scroll down to the bottom. When you do that, look at the hottest sector for the year. It will be energy. Third one down, materials. That seals the deal. That tells me that we are going into a recessionary pullback, and we will drop, and it will be a significant drop. Why? Because we're up 12 years. Usually we go up 5 years, down 2. Okay, so if you're up 12 years, you should be down 4. Okay. I would say that would be a good average, 4, maybe 5. I just can't see that happening. But I look for a long-term drop happening in the markets, especially with the $30 trillion debt, increasing deficit, along with inflation at a 40-year high. It is insane out there. I can't even believe we're still at these levels at this moment. QE, I mean, they've used all the arrows in their quiver. Matter of fact, they can't even drop rates now because they are getting bit in the butt with inflation. They don't have a choice but to keep those rates inflated and they better come out aggressively, and that's what they're doing. They are walking on a tightrope, man. They're dancing, and they need to make sure they don't send this market into a free fall. So a nice gentle pullback, a good 50% pullback would be very healthy for the market. So don't let that freak you out. 50% and be like, man, I can't lose 50% of my money. Well, learn to trade. Learn to trade. We do mentoring. I mean, good night. Ask yourself, I mean, are you happy where you're at right now? In your trading? The answer is no. If it's no, it's okay, because we know not everyone's happy at their trading. And say has the decisions that you've made in your trading, have the decisions help solidify where you're at in your trading right now? And the answer is yes, it has. My decisions that I made in that. Well, sometimes your decision making is the problem, and what you have to do is change the basis of how you make your decisions. You have to change that. Way to do that is information education. Education is what it is. But learn from somebody that's in the markets, right? That's actually trading. If you're going to learn, don't just get a book. A lot of people lean into a book like they do higher education, college. Like, that is the answer. A college is only going to help you work for somebody else, to help build somebody else's dream. A book, you don't know who's writing that. You don't know their credentials. Find somebody that you trust. Find somebody that you can lean into. Somebody that you see what they're saying, right? And you know what they're saying is right. Learn what they're doing then. Pay them whatever you need to pay them to learn everything that they know. That's what you have to do, because you're looking for that return of investment. What's unacceptable is going out there and trying to just figure it out yourself. I'm telling you, you can't do it. I used to do that. I'd read this book, that book, that book. I'd be part of these trading clubs. I had my own trading club, and I have all these people with their own ideas. And I'd use that indicator, this indicator, this indicator, that oscillator, on top of that indicator, that oscillator, put it all together, and all of a sudden, man, I'm just out there and paralyzed because of all the information. Wasn't assimilated. So if you're still here, say made it, because you're the crazy one. I'm telling you, if you say made it down there, I will know you literally are the crazy one. Only you and I have taken the time to be here at this moment, at this time and place. Happy Monday to you. Let's have a great week. Catch you guys later. Bye.